Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Definite Learning. In our previous video, we did some confusing words like live and stay, study and learn, speak and talk, hear and listen, and some more. So here our exercise is based on confusing words. Here we have some sentences with some blank spaces. We have to fill these blank spaces with the help of those confusing words. So let us start. I blank space at the photo, but I didn't blank space anyone familiar. So I looked at the photo and I didn't see anyone familiar. Next one. I'd better go and blank space my mother from the station and then blank space her home. I'd go better and fetch my mother. किसी को जाकर कहीं से लेकर आना. That is fetch. So I'd better go and fetch my mother from the station and then bring her home. Next, I need to blank space for my mathematics exam this weekend. So I hope to blank space new concepts along the way. So I need to study. I need to study for my mathematics exam. So I hope to learn. I hope to learn new concepts along the way. Next, I can blank space the music from the neighbor's house, but I need to blank space to it carefully to understand the lyrics. So I can hear the music. Unintentionally आपके कानों में कुछ पड़ जाए, that is hearing. So I can hear the music from the neighbor's house, but I need to listen to it carefully to understand the lyrics. Next one. Could I blank space to Mrs. Kalpana, who is going to blank space to us about gardening, said Ritu. Could I speak to Mrs. Kalpana? Formally, जब आप किसी से बात करते हैं, that is speaking. Could I speak to Mrs. Kalpana, who is going to talk to us about gardening, said Ritu. Next, I blank space in a small town, but I often blank space with my relatives in the city. So I live. जब permanently आप कहीं रहते हैं, when you are living permanently somewhere, तो live. I live in a small town, but I often stay with my relatives in the city. जब आप temporarily किसी के साथ थोड़े टाइम के लिए, for a short while, so that is staying. So I live in a small town, but I often stay with my relatives in the city. So now let us see the next one. Read the following sentences from the text and underline the verbs. They lived in London before. They lived. So this is the verb, lived. I met her in a shop and asked her to come. Lived is second form of the verb. Met is also second form and asked is also second form. So all the second forms have been given here. Second form means past tense. As you know, the verbs you have underlined are in simple past tense. Actions that happened in past or distant past. कभी past में कुछ हुआ था किसी point पे. Past में किसी point पे कुछ हुआ था. That is past tense, simple past, and we will use second form for it. So now see the next one. Read the following sentence from the text and underline the verb. She has been staying with them for a while. She has been staying. It means she started her action in the past, but it still continues. कोई action जो past में शुरू हो लेकिन अभी भी वो continue है. That is present perfect continuous tense. Here you can see present perfect continuous tense. We use present perfect continuous, and what is the identification? पहचान क्या होती है इस tense की? Has, have plus been plus verb plus ing. So we use this tense to indicate the duration of an action that started in the past and continues up to the present moment. Some action started in past but continues till now. Present तक continue रहता है. Past में कुछ शुरू हुआ था. So वहाँ हम use करेंगे present perfect continuous tense. See this sentence. Mrs. Shaw has been preparing the room since the morning for Mrs. Harding and Mrs. Lee's visit. So she is preparing since the morning. Since the morning, it means she started her work in the morning. Past में शुरू किया था, but she is still doing something. वो जो काम कर रही थी, prepare करने का काम कर रही थी रूम को, वो अभी भी कर रही है. That means past में कोई action शुरू हुआ और अभी भी चल रहा है, जारी है अभी भी. So this is present perfect continuous tense. See another example here. An action that was ongoing in the recent past, ongoing मतलब चल रहा था past में, recent past में, with its results evident now. The focus is on the ongoing activity rather than its completion. So, the focus is on the activity only. See, Mrs. Shaw has been cleaning the room since the morning. The room looks spotless now. Now, result अब दिख रहे हैं हमें उसका. उसने past में काम शुरू किया था और अभी उसका result दिख रहा है. That's why present perfect continuous tense. Has been cleaning. Has plus been plus clean plus ing. Next one. The students have been practicing a play about the story. They are rehearsed and ready. They have been playing. It means they started sometime in past. Past में कभी शुरू किया था और अभी वो ready है. अभी उनका result दिख रहा है. तो वो तैयारी कर रहे हैं. ठीक है? Practice कर रहे हैं. Now see the next one. Fill in the blanks using the verbs given in brackets in present continuous or present perfect continuous tense. So what is the difference between the two? Present perfect. Something is continue. Something continues when the time of speaking. जब आप बोल रहे हो तब कोई काम चल रहा है. Something is in progress at the time of speaking. जब आप बोल रहे हो उस टाइम पे कोई आपका एक्शन है वो प्रोग्रेस में है, चल रहा है. That is present continuous tense. And present perfect continuous tense, something started in past but still continues. अभी भी अब जब आप बात कर रहे हैं तभी भी वो काम जारी है but वो past में शुरू हुआ था. तो that is present perfect continuous tense. So now let us see. The students blank space a play and setting up the stage. So the verb here organize. Organize. The students are organizing a play and setting up the stage. It means this is something happening right now. This something is happening right now. That's why we have used here present continuous tense. They blank space prepare for weeks to make everything perfect. For weeks, it means they started weeks ago. They started their action weeks ago. That's why we will use here present perfect continuous. That is, they have been preparing. They have been preparing for weeks to make everything perfect. The performers blank space every day and their excitement blank space grow. So here listen, every day it means they are doing something regularly and now they are prepared. It means we will use here present perfect. वो हर रोज कर रहे हैं, मतलब अभी भी कर रहे हैं तो कुछ दिनों से पहले से कर रहे हैं. That's why they are ready now. So we will use here the performers have been rehearsing every day and their excitement is growing. The sound in charge is testing the microphone to check the sound quality. He is testing now at present. That's why we have used here present continuous tense. Everyone blank space work hard and now the place blank space with energy and excitement. Everyone has been working hard because they are doing their work. They are working from the past. वो past से कर रहे हैं अपना काम, तभी आज वो तैयार है. That's why everyone has been working hard and now the place is buzzing with energy and excitement. So I hope it's clear to all. Now see the next one. Read the explanation about the kinds of sentences given in the table below. So this exercise is about the types of sentences. Kind means types. And in the second column their functions have been given. Third column their punctuation marks have been given. And fourth example sentences have been given. So first one is declarative sentence. Let us see them together. Yes. First one is declarative sentence. You can say it simple statement. Simple statement that can be positive or negative. Like whenever you are saying Ram is a good boy. Ram is a good boy. This is only declaration, statement, simple statement. And a statement can be negative too. Ram is not a good boy. So statements, declarative sentences can be both positive or negative. टू स्टेट और कन्वे इंफॉर्मेशन, कोई इंफॉर्मेशन बताने के लिए, कन्वे करने के लिए, कोई मैसेज देने के लिए आप यूज करते हो डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस को. इट एंड्स विद फुल स्टॉप. फुल स्टॉप, इसके लास्ट में हम फुल स्टॉप लगाते हैं. ठीक है. There's always something to say. So here we can see full stop has been put here. एक full stop लगाया गया है at the end of the sentence. Next one is interrogative sentences. So a group of words that is used to ask questions. What is interrogative sentence? A group of words that is used to ask questions. Question पूछने के लिए जो use किया जाता है sentence, that is interrogative sentence. So it ends with a question mark, क्योंकि question पूछा है तो question mark से ये end होगा. What shall I do when they want to go? What shall I do when they want to go? Question mark. Now see the next one. Exclamatory sentences. To express strong feelings or emotions. एकदम से आप जो strong feelings और emotions को आप express करते हो, that is exclamatory sentence, जिसको आप विस्मय सूचक बोलते हो, आश्चर्य सूचक बोलते हो हिंदी में. And with an exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark से end होता है. Now see the example sentence here. What beautiful children you have, Mrs. Harding. What beautiful children you have, Mrs. Harding. So ये क्या है, एक strong feeling, strong emotions आएगी, उनके बच्चे बहुत अच्छे हैं. And the sentence ended with mark of exclamation. Now see the next one. Imperative sentences. This sentence is used for instructions. Whenever you are giving instructions or you are requesting or you are advising someone, you are suggesting someone to give order, command or request. Like आप बोलते हो मेरे लिए गिलास पानी ला दो please, bring me a glass of water please. तो these sentences starts with first form of the verb. Generally subject is missing here. वो understood होता है subject, first form से शुरू होते हैं. And with the full stop. These sentences also end with the full stop. जैसे डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस भी फुल स्टॉप से एंड होते हैं एंड इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंस भी. Put that coat away in your bedroom. Put that coat away in your bedroom. Full stop. So this is an instruction from Mary's mother. So here some sentences have been given and first we have to identify them, then we have to punctuate them. Punctuate means हमें इनमें कौन सा मार्क कहाँ लगेगा वो सही करके लिखने. So let us see the first one. The meeting starts at 10 a.m. in the conference room. So this is a declaration. This is a statement only. And the positive statement. See, the first condition for a sentence is the first letter should be capital. किसी भी sentence का first letter capital होना चाहिए. तो D का T capital. And at the end of the sentence we will put a comma here. Room. क्या लगाएंगे, सॉरी फुल स्टॉप. एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस वी विल पुट अ फुल स्टॉप. एक फुल स्टॉप लगाएंगे, यहाँ पे डॉट लगाएंगे. व्हाट एन एक्साइटिंग एडवेंचर इट वाज. व्हाट एन एक्साइटिंग एडवेंचर इट वाज. सो दिस इज एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस. यू हैव टू राइट द नेम ऑफ द सेंटेंस टू. एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस एंड W विल बी कैपिटल बिकॉज दिस इज द फर्स्ट लेटर ऑफ द सेंटेंस. सेंटेंस का फर्स्ट लेटर है इसलिए W कैपिटल होगा और लास्ट में हम मार्क ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन लगाएंगे. सी द नेक्स्ट वन. हाउ डिड यू सोल्व द प्रॉब्लम सो क्विकली. हाउ डिड यू सोल्व द प्रॉब्लम सो क्विकली. सो दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन. दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन. सो वी विल पुट अ क्वेश्चन मार्क एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस एंड फर्स्ट लेटर विल बी कैपिटल. हाउ का H कैपिटल हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट. व्हाट इज द वेदर फोरकास्ट टुडे. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो ए क्वेश्चन. So we will put a question mark at the end of the sentence and W will be capital. Next one. How beautiful is the rainbow. How beautiful is the rainbow. So this is exclamatory sentence. So it will end with mark of exclamation and H will be capital. See the next one. Clean up your room before dinner. So this is instruction. Instruct किया है, किसी ने command दी है, order दिया है. Clean up your room before dinner. So the sentence will end with a full stop and first letter will be capital. Now next one. The children are playing a surprise party for their mom. So this is also a declarative sentence. This is a simple statement. The T will be capital and the sentence will end with a full stop. Next one. Turn off the music. turn off the music. So this is also a command. So T will be capital, and at the end of the sentence we will put a full stop here. So I hope this exercise is clear to all. Now next exercise is listening. So this you have to do yourself when your teacher reads the script for you. Now the next exercise for us, let us speak. So now see this. As you know, intonation is the rise and fall of pitch of tone while speaking. बोलते टाइम जो उतार चढ़ाव होता है हमारी आवाज़ का, हमारी टोन का, जो उतार चढ़ाव है, rise and fall, that is called intonation. Let us learn about sentence stress. Sentence stress is laying emphasis on certain words in a sentence. एक sentence में कुछ words के ऊपर हम emphasis डालते हैं, जोर डालते हैं. That is called stress. Stress. The emphasis on particular words helps to convey the meaning and importance of the sentence. तो वो क्या होता है, जब हम किसी वर्ड पे, किसी सेंटेंस पे स्ट्रेस डालते हैं तो वो मीनिंग कन्वे करने में हेल्पफुल होता है. Let us see. Content words like book, run, beautiful, quickly, etc. are mostly stressed instead of functional word she, in, is, etc. in a sentence. So the next exercise have been given here. We have to practice it. Speak the given declarative sentence aloud. So let us speak. I saw Mrs. Cotter this afternoon. I saw Mrs. Cotter this afternoon. Use falling intonation towards end of the sentence as declarative sentences usually have falling intonation. जो डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस होते हैं उनको लास्ट में फॉलिंग टोन होती है, खत्म करते हैं हम एकदम सेंटेंस को. जैसे क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं तो राइजिंग टोन होती है एट लास्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. आर यू मोहन, आर यू मोहन, तो वो एक राइजिंग टोन होती है एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस. बट इन डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंसेस द टोन विल बी फॉलिंग. Remember, stress does not mean to say word louder than others. It means to say a word with more emphasis than others. Stress का मतलब वर्ड्स को लाउडर बोलना नहीं होता, उन पे emphasis डालना होता है, जोर डालना होता है. Let us see the sentences. Speak the following declarative sentences with falling intonation and stress the highlighted words. See, the room looks cleaner now. The room looks cleaner now. You always talk too much. You always talk too much. You leave your clothes all over the house. You leave your clothes all over the house. So next, work in pairs and speak the following sentences 1 to 5 aloud as Mary. Apply stress and falling intonation. Match each of the sentences to the meaning they convey. 1 to 5. Okay, let us see. So we have to stress the highlighted words here. I didn't hurt anyone today. I didn't hurt anyone today. And we have to keep in mind the falling tone at the end of the sentence. I didn't hurt anyone today. 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 See again. I didn't hurt anyone today. 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 So, meanings of these sentences have been given here and we have to match them with the meanings. So, let us see. The first sentence, I didn't hurt anyone today. I didn't. I पे focus डाला है, इसका मतलब मैंने किसी को hurt नहीं किया और किसी ने किया होगा. So, अभी हम match करते हैं इनसे. Now see the sentences. I especially did not hurt anyone, possibly implying someone else might have. तो कहना चाहते हैं कि भी किसी ने और नहीं किया होगा, मैंने तो किसी को किया नहीं है. See the second one. I didn't hurt anyone today. मैंने किसी को नहीं किया, मैंने किसी को hurt नहीं किया. तो this will be the action of hurting anyone didn't occur. मतलब किसी को hurt किया ही नहीं गया है. Third one. See, I didn't hurt anyone today. So, it will be आई माइट हैव डन अदर थिंग्स बट डिड नॉट हर्ट एनीवन, मतलब कुछ और चीज़ें की होंगी मैंने. आई डिडंट हर्ट एनीवन, मैंने किसी को हर्ट नहीं किया. आई डिडंट हर्ट एनीवन, मतलब किसी को हर्ट नहीं किया मैंने. सी, फोर्थ वन इज आई मे हैव स्पोकन अ लॉट मैनी थिंग्स बट नॉट अ सिंगल पर्सन वॉज हर्ट. नेक्स्ट वन, आई डिडंट हर्ट एनीवन टुडे, मतलब आज मैंने किसी को हर्ट नहीं किया. कभी किया होगा लेकिन आज नहीं. सो आई माइट कोज हर्ट यूजली बट नॉट एनीवन ऑन दिस डे, आज मैंने किसी को हर्ट नहीं किया. सो आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ स्ट्रेस इन अ सेंटेंस. जब हमने अलग अलग वर्ड पे स्ट्रेस डाला तो उसका मीनिंग अलग अलग निकला है सभी सेंटेंसेस में. नेक्स्ट वन, नाउ स्पीक द गिवन डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस विद rising intonation towards the end of the sentence and stress the highlighted words. I saw Mrs. Cotter this afternoon. I saw Mrs. Cotter this afternoon. Mrs. Cotter को आपको stress भी करना है प्लस rising tone at the end of the sentence. तो ये क्या हुआ, देखो हमने जैसे बोला है सेंटेंस इससे पता चलता है कि हमने क्वेश्चन पूछा हो. जैसे I saw Mrs. Cotter this afternoon. So देखिए, the rising intonation makes it sound like a question. It asked whether I was the person who usually saw Mrs. Cotter. Did I see Mrs. Cotter this afternoon? क्या मैंने आज देखा उनको? So what is there to remember? The way we use stress intonation in a sentence can change the meaning of what we wish to say if we are not careful. तो कहते हैं कि जिस तरह से, जिस टोन में, जिस इंटोनेशन से, स्ट्रेस से हम सेंटेंस बोलते हैं उससे उसका मीनिंग चेंज हो सकता है सेंटेंस का. One more thing here, let us write. Rewrite the play, say the right thing. As a short story focusing on Mary's interactions with her mother and the guest. Ensure the story captures the main events, characters, emotions, humorous moments effectively. Use paragraphs to organize your story and include descriptive language to bring the characters and events to life. So here you have to write a short story. Say the right thing. Short story लिखनी है and you have to include all the main events, character, opinions, emotions, everything here. आप characters कौन से हैं, उनके emotions कैसे हैं characters के, ये सारी चीज़ें आपको इसमें add करनी है. You may refer to the following hints. जैसे आप ये hints use कर सकते हैं. Begin with an introduction. Describe Mary and Mrs. Shaw, their relationship and the setting of the story. So first of all, you can introduce Mary and Mrs. Shaw and what is their relationship and what is the setting of the story. The setting is Mary's house and Mrs. Shaw is Mary's mother. Narrate the events when Mrs. Harding and Mrs. Lee visit, highlighting Mary's remarks and the guest reactions. So the events that took place when the guest arrived. जब वो guest आए थे तो क्या क्या events हुए थे, क्या क्या बातचीत हुई थी उनकी. Okay, we have left this point. Explain Mrs. Shaw's instructions to Mary before the guest arrived. Mrs. Shaw instructed Mary to behave politely, to talk politely. उसने बोला था कि तुम्हें पोलाइटली बात करनी है, तो जो उसने क्या क्या उसको इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिए थे वो भी ऐड करने हैं. इंक्लूड की मोमेंट्स ऑफ ह्यूमर, ऑकवर्डनेस टू मेंटेन द टोन ऑफ द प्ले. आप ह्यूमर क्या था स्टोरी में और उसमें ऑकवर्डनेस क्या थी. व्हेन एवरीवन केप्ट साइलेंट देयर वाज ऑकवर्ड साइलेंस. वहाँ पे क्या था, साइलेंस हो जाती थी जब मैरी व्हेनेवर मैरी गेव सम ब्लंट रिमार्क्स अबाउट सम पीपल, अबाउट देयर नेबर्स. कंक्लूड by commenting on how the visit ended and Mary's impact on the situation, कि कैसे ख़त्म हुई थी ये प्ले और उस पर मैरी का क्या इम्पैक्ट था, मैरी का क्या इन्फ्लुएंस था, उस पर क्या प्रभाव था. तो ये आपको इस शॉर्ट स्टोरी में बताना है. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज़ टू एक्सप्लोर. आई होप यू विल डू इन योर क्लास. सो हियर वी विल एंड द वीडियो. इफ़ यू लाइक द वीडियो, डोंट forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Goodbye.